NBC begins a new program called Today. We're going to try to put you more closely in touch with the world we live in. We hope we can give you enough to stay with you for a long time.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Brooke Howell. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Thanks for joining us this Christmas Eve. Our top story this evening, soldiers at Bagram Airfield Base in Afghanistan held a farewell ceremony yesterday, honoring their fallen comrades that were killed in an improvised explosive attack earlier this week. 6 servicemen were killed in that attack. One of those fallen soldiers, Peter Taub, was stationed here at Ellsworth Air Force Base. Details are still surfacing, but reports say a suicide bomber on a motorbike struck the troops patrol near the base on Monday. The Taliban did claim responsibility for the attack, the deadliest on U.S. forces in Afghanistan this year. Bagram Airfield, located 25 miles north of Kabul, is one of the main bases for the U.S. troops in Afghanistan. The bodies of the dead were returned home yesterday. Ellsworth Air Force Base's 28th Bomb Wing Commander Colonel Gentry Boswell issuing a statement on the loss of Peter Taub. Part of that statement reading, "The death of Staff Sergeant Peter Taub is a tragic loss for his family, our Air Force, and this nation. He was a standout airman that served his nation honorably and faithfully, and he will be sorely missed. He stepped forward and volunteered to serve his country and served on the front lines in a war and throughout his service. His courage and commitment never wavered. Anytime we lose a member of our Air Force family, it's a stark reminder of how dangerous the mission can be and that the true cost of freedom is immense." You can read Colonel Gentry's full statement at NewsCenter1.com and also on our Facebook page. Well, Christmas lights are some of the most disposable holiday decorations. Many Rapid City residents and city leaders doing their part to help keep the lights out of the landfills and in the recycling bins. Over the years, thousands of pounds of Christmas lights have been recycled around the Rapid City area, and the tradition is continuing this year.
This is wonderful. I came here shopping last night just to pick up a few things, and I saw it all sitting there, and I knew we were going to be talking today. I was so excited. Then I walk in this morning, and there's even more. The basket is overflowing. Even somebody dropped off their Tupperware with the Christmas lights in it. This is awesome. All those Christmas lights are not going to go in the landfill. They are going to be remanufactured into something else. I am very excited about this.
The drop-off locations will remain throughout the holidays, so there's still plenty of time to bring your unwanted Christmas lights to the recycling locations. The Department of South Dakota's American Legion Auxiliary Partners and Miss South Dakota are teaming up to provide a comfortable holiday season to our veterans, military members, and their families throughout South Dakota who may be in need. Organizers say donations of household items, personal care goods, monetary donations, and gift cards are welcome. The gifts help veterans and active military members in need of a little extra support. The Veterans Holiday Relief Drive runs through January. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. The Dow is down 50 points. And NASDAQ being up 2, S&P down over just 3, and gold is down by just a penny. Senator Ted Cruz stepping up his response to a Washington Post editorial cartoon he's calling tasteless. This as the candidates begin to wind down for the Christmas holiday. NBC's Edward Lawrence has a story.
When they divide us up, they win. When we stand together as one people, we win.
The candidates for president may finally be taking a break from the rhetoric for the holidays.
We celebrate Christmas Eve, so we have 60 people from our family coming over tomorrow, so we've got some work to do to set all that up. But
still, Senator Ted Cruz took some parting shots, releasing this editorial cartoon via Twitter. It shows Hillary Clinton walking with what Cruz describes as her lapdogs, the Washington Post and New York Times. This in response to a Washington Post editorial cartoon showing Cruz as an organ grinder and his young daughters as monkeys. The cartoon was pulled.
Leave the kids alone. Leave my kids alone. Leave Marco's kids alone. Leave Hillary's kids and grandkids alone. Kids should be off limits, and the Washington Post should know that.
This is the latest in a crazy week of political attacks and responses. Analysts say Donald Trump has thrown the traditional campaign playbook out the window.
Donald Trump is about shaking the system to its roots and really sort of upending the way we elect the president.
As he does that, his poll numbers continue to rise. Edward Lawrence, NBC News, Washington.
No shortage on political action on the campaign trail, even on this Christmas holiday. A developing story, one person is dead after shots were fired inside a North Carolina mall. Police say two groups of people were fighting inside a mall in Charlotte when one of them opened fire. They say a gunman was shot and killed by an off-duty police officer who was working at the mall. Witnesses say they heard several shots fired and shoppers ran towards the exits. Well, if you're planning to hit the slopes this holiday weekend, be sure to make Terry Peak your destination. The sun is out and temperatures are perfect for skiing and snowboarding. Terry Peak is reporting an 18 to 24-inch snow base. 8 runs, the terrain park, and 4 chairlifts are currently open. And with snow expected for tomorrow, it's a great way to spend quality time with the family. Terry Peak is open 7 days a week from 9 to 4. And we are expecting snow,
yes,
right?
we are. Yeah, up at Terry Peak, they may get a half a foot of snow up there. So a little bit of powder, and that's always good news for the skiers, and snowboarders.
Yes, definitely a snowboarder. You're a skier, though, right?
I'm a skier, yeah. I'm afraid to even try, getting on a snowboard because I've seen too many people just face plant,
Have you ever wakeboarded or surfed?
No.
Okay,
No,
then yeah, maybe I would stick to
Yeah,
skis.
I'm just going to stick to something at least I could do fairly well in that scheme. All right, let's look at the what we got going here. You can see we have a couple of weather advisories, primarily over the southern half of the state. We do have a winter storm warning. That's the pink area, and the blue area is a winter storm watch area, and that includes the central Black Hills and the southern Black Hills. And these warnings and watch areas are in effect Christmas right on through Saturday afternoon. And like I said, we're expecting here in Rapid City maybe 4 to 5 inches, but higher amounts up in the higher elevations, up in the ski areas where Terry Peak is located.
Not enough for a snowman, though, right?
Oh, I think so. I think we might be able to get a snowman out of this, yeah.
Well, let's hope for it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, thanks, Bob, and we'll be right back after this holiday message.
On behalf of the Boxelder Fire Department, we'd like to
wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is NewsCenter1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Bad stuff. Good stuff. Stuff this. Holiday scratch tickets are available now at all South Dakota lottery retailers, many of which are open late on Christmas Eve.
Eddie's ridden an elephant across the lot. Eddie shot birds out of the sky. Eddie has even fixed his own truck. But Eddie has never hosted a year-end clearance event this big before. All new 2015 Rams and new 2015 Dodges must go. And if there's one thing we know about Eddie, it's that he means business. Don't miss Eddie's biggest year-end clearance event so far at Dodge Town on the corner of Campbell and Omaha in Rapid City, your Ram truck headquarters of the Black Hills.
I'm Governor Dennis Dugard. There's no place like home for the holidays. But tragically, because of drunk driving, not everyone will make it home this year. It could happen to anyone, but we can do something to prevent it. Please, don't drink and drive. Your decision could mean the difference between a holiday you'll always remember or one you'll always regret. Remember to designate a driver. Let's all get home safely this holiday season.
At Sealy's, we know great first impressions, hard work, and confidence make the man. Success doesn't come easy, but fashion and style can. For more than half a century, fashion-conscious men have depended on Sealy's exceptional quality and affordable value, providing the luxury of personalized service, attention to detail, and modern tailoring. Every man deserves to own the room. Sealy quality, Sealy value. Wear it with confidence.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has this year's Motor Trend Truck of the Year? Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
The Ford?
There's no reason why they shouldn't be.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
No way.
Chevy. Or this holiday season, trade up to this Silverado All-Star and get a total value of $10,000 when you finance through select lenders.
See your Heart of the West Chevy dealer today.
Bad stuff. Good stuff. Stuff this. Holiday scratch tickets are available now at all South Dakota lottery retailers, many of which are open late on Christmas Eve.
At least 10 people are dead and dozens injured after a rare winter tornado outbreak in Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee. Sarah Dolph reports.
They are images we're used to seeing in early spring, not during Christmas. Homes ripped apart from tornadoes, all part of a powerful storm system that swept across the South and parts of the Midwest.
This should be a joyous holiday season, and it will not be for many.
The worst of it hit late Wednesday, with deadly tornadoes touching down in 3 states. In Perry County, Tennessee, west of Nashville, rescuers searched for people buried under the rubble.
We spent much of last night trying to extract the people out that was trapped. After several hours, we were able to get them to safety.
In Marshall County, Mississippi, a 7-year-old boy died when the vehicle he was in was struck by a tornado. 18 people there were transported to the hospital in ambulances, with many more injured.
I could not even begin to tell you how many walking wounded went to the doctor, hospitals on their own.
People are returning to assess the damage as power crews work to restore electricity.
Considering what has happened, it's bad, but it could have been a lot worse.
While the risk of tornadoes is diminishing, the concern now is flash flooding across parts of the southeast and mid-Atlantic, with more thunderstorms expected through the Christmas holiday. Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
Temperatures on the East Coast were in the upper 60s. Unusual holiday weather happening all across the United States. Well, many health experts saying that one of the best presents you can give yourself and your loved ones this Christmas is a flu shot. Officials say it's been a quiet flu season so far, but the Centers for Disease Control expects activity to pick up in the next few weeks. The flu season runs from October to May and tends to peak in February. More than 1,700 confirmed influenza cases were reported to the South Dakota Department of Health during the 2014 to 2015 season. This year, flu activity is already high in southern states. Consult your physician, but people older than 6 months are often the best candidates for getting the flu shot. Well, the sun was shining bright in the Black Hills today. After the break, we'll hear from meteorologist Bob Riggio. He's here to tell us what's in store for our holiday weekend forecast. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Season's greetings from the 28th Operations Group. From our family to yours, we want to wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. And thank you for the support you provide each and every day. Have a wonderful New Year.
The service department at Herschutz is the finest I've ever dealt with.
The best service I have ever experienced from any dealer.
We found your company is friendlier and easier to deal with than others we visited.
Above and beyond service.
I like the people, I like the service, and I would come back in a heartbeat.
It's true. The best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hers Resistors, I-90 and Exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
At Denver Mattress, it's out with the old and in with the new. As we get ready for the new year, it's your chance to save. Find incredible pricing on 2015 clearance models. King sets starting at $299, queen sets $199, full sets $149, and twin sets from $129. 2015 models, sizes, and stock are in limited quantities, so hurry in to get your best selection on these extraordinary values. The year-end sell-off ends New Year's Eve. Denver Mattress, America's largest factory direct retailer.
We're excited to see you at Rapid City's Meadowbrook Golf Course, now offering 2016 season passes at the 2015 rate through December 31st, 2015. The 18-hole championship course winds around beautiful Rapid Creek with picturesque backdrops and pristine landscaping. Meadowbrook is the perfect place for beginners and experts alike. Meadowbrook Golf Course is the clear local favorite. Don't miss out on the savings for your 2016 season passes by December 31st, 2015. Shopping is easy by phone, online, or just stop in to see us.
Gold Diggers is going out for your business. After more than 40 years in the jewelry business, Gold Diggers has done some serious price reductions and is going out for your business by taking 50 to 75% off all factory direct Black Hills gold. There are thousands of uniquely designed and skillfully crafted pieces of Black Hills Gold from Gold Diggers. Heart pendants starting at just $14.95. Don't miss the largest jewelry sale in the Black Hills at Gold Diggers on Mount Rushmore Road in Rapid City.
Countdown to savings with the top 10 reasons from Granite Automotive. 4x4 Sierras as low as $299 a month. No money down. No payments till March. Savings up to $10,000. 0% financing for 72 months. Sign and drive your new Hyundai for $199 per month. Dozens of cars under 10 grand. New Nissans as low as $139 per month. Get up to 2 years free maintenance. So you can drive Granite.com.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, let me take you back up to Terry Peak. This is the forecast for tomorrow. 25, a little bit chilly, but layer up, you'll be fine. And look at here, Stewart to Cousy lifts open. Cousy, they finally got that lift open and running. That means we have 8 runs open, so get on up there over. You know, I know a lot of folks. You're going to get your skis and your snowboards like Brooke. She already has hers. So I mean, what a great way to spend Christmas Day and through the weekend. Let's see, no snow, but we'll take care of that too. Tomorrow afternoon, look for some snow. As I said, maybe another half foot up there at Terry Peak. They already have a base of 24 inches. All right, let's see what we have. This is the almanac coming up right there. 38 is the high temperature today. 36 is normal, so we're a couple of degrees above that. The low temperature, 14. 12 is normal, so we're just a few degrees above normal. But we'll take care of that as well. We expect some cold temperatures to settle into the Black Hills on Christmas Day and right on through the weekend, early part of next week. Sun will be coming up, 725, 418. The sun will go down. 31 right now out at the airport. We have clear skies. Winds, no problem. Out of the west at 9, and you can see no gusts today. That's unusual. That's unusual. Speaking of unusual, check out these temperatures all up and down the East Coast. New York City, Christmas Eve. 72 degrees, the high temperature in New York, 71 in D.C., Raleigh, 77. Just incredibly warm temperatures there. Even Pittsburgh, 63, 65 in Louisville. All the cold air, well, that's about where we live here in the northern plains, the northern Rockies. You can see this rather large air mass of cold air. And that cold air is so heavy, it's just going to continue to push further to the southeast and further to the east. So beginning tomorrow on Christmas Day and into the weekend, the folks all up and down the East Coast are going to feel a little bit of the chill. The snow. Okay, here's our snowmaker right here. This is tomorrow. What do we got? This is Christmas, 5 p.m., and you can see this low pressure area coming in and the moisture coming in from the south, overrunning the cold air. Your classic situation for snow for us. And then Saturday, this system is a fast-moving system. Thank goodness for that. It's going to move further off to the east. It's going to spread some snow up in the Great Lakes area and some shower activity on Saturday from the Great Lakes all the way down to north central Texas. As far as we're concerned, though, high pressure will be building in, so we are expecting to see some clearing certainly by Saturday afternoon. The sun should be returning. Here we go, a little closer now. Here's South Dakota. This is 2:30 tomorrow, and I stop it at 2:30 just to show you it's going to be in the afternoon. The morning hours probably won't see. We'll see the clouds on the increase, and then by early afternoon, some of the clouds will be producing a little bit of a snowflake activity, widespread during the evening hours, and then Saturday, 2 p.m., all the clouds further to the east, and we are expecting to see some breaks in the clouds, and the sun should be returning. All right, here we go. This is what one model is saying. Along the Front Range, 4 to 5 inches, possible even down to Pine Ridge. Other models even have 6 to 7 to 8 inches of snow, primarily along the Front Range and up in the higher elevation. So looks like we're going to get some snow. I would say about 4 inches, 5 inches possible here in Rapid City when it's all said and done. Here are some of the high temperatures for South Dakota today. We see 20s all up and down the eastern tier of counties. And elsewhere, high temperatures generally in the 30s, which is about normal for this time of the year. Not tomorrow, though. We're going to cool things down. Look at those temperatures tomorrow in the 20s on Christmas Day. How about Saturday with the clearing conditions? High temperatures only in the teens. Here's the forecast. We got it for you. There it is, folks. Christmas forecast around the Black Hills. 27 Spearfish, 26 Custer, 32 in Pine Ridge. Increasing clouds throughout the day, and we'll see some snow during the early afternoon hours throughout the evening hours. 26 Deadwood, 29 Hot Springs. Here you go, Brooke. I know you love this graphic. Look at this. There you go. This is the forecast for tonight, Christmas Eve. 15 partly cloudy skies. It's going to be breezy. Those winds are going to be picking up a little bit out of the northwest. We could see a gust possibly to 25. And then on Christmas Day, 26 late afternoon snow. Some snow showers and breezy conditions. Northerly winds 10 to 15, gusts 25. And then tomorrow evening, it's going to be another rather cold night, 15 for the overnight low. Northerly winds 10 to 20, gusts 30. Snow likely. I think the heavier snow will be occurring probably after 6 p.m. On Christmas Day and then throughout the evening hours. And then even some lingering snow Saturday morning, but it should be clearing up a little bit by the afternoon hours. 19 for the high. High temperatures in the 20s, well below normal. Low temperatures down into the single digits. So that's also well below normal. ClickBigDeals.com. I get $20 at Betty's Quiltery for just $10. That's a 50% savings. So winter's on its way.
I did like those graphics, but I warned you I was going to call you out on this.
Yeah,
no red tie. I'm wearing my green.
It's kind of, purple. Could purple be considered close to red?
Maybe we'll give it to you. We'll see what everyone else thinks. All right. Well, the Christmas holiday in the world of sports was anything but typical. After the break, we have some holiday highlights that will sure make you smile, if not laugh. That's coming up right after the break.
Season's greetings from the 28th Mission Support Group. From our family to yours, we want to wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. And thank you for the support you provide each and every day. Have a wonderful New Year.
It's true. Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads don't come on a sizzling platter, but they do come on a flatbread, which, if you think about it, is much better to eat. Arby's, we have the meats.
At Menards, we hope you're having a Merry Christmas. As a family-owned home improvement store, we know Christmas is about sharing tradition with loved ones, and we want to thank you for letting us be a part of your celebrations this year. Our stores are closed on Christmas, but starting Saturday, save big with an 11% rebate on everything. There's no end to the possibilities when you receive an 11% rebate on your entire purchase. Stop in Saturday and get your 11% rebate at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Visit Pump House at Mind Blown Studio in historic Deadwood to see professional glass blowers at work. We offer a wide range of custom glasswork including ornaments, glasses, and vases. You can browse the gallery for gifts and decorations or have one of our artists make a custom piece just for you. You can enjoy a coffee and a sandwich from our Pump House deli while watching the artist work. If you're looking for a unique gift, a private glass blowing class, or something for the entire family to do, check out the Pump House at Mind Blown Studio on Sherman Street in historic Deadwood.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The redesigned Honda Accord, complete with a new look, improved fuel efficiency, and Pandora compatibility standard. Happy Honda Days end soon. Hurry in and you could get a great deal on the Accord, the most durable, longest-lasting car in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
From our family at the Denture Clinic to yours, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Holidays!
Well, Draymond Claus has an interesting ring to it, no? Kids in Oakland, California thought so. Golden State Warriors star forward Draymond Green sporting a Santa outfit at the Warriors practice facility to surprise area families with holiday gifts. Not a bad look for the NBA champion, who provided championship-sized smiles and presents to excited kids. Dolls, clothing, headphones, sneakers, just a few of the items lighting up young faces. Going the extra mile, Green later passed out gifts to the kids at an Oakland area hospital. Well, the holidays really bring people together, even in the NHL. Listen as Bruins broadcaster Jack Edwards sings "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" as St. Louis Blues Ryan Raves and Bruins Tyler Randall celebrate the season with some punches.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Definitely not your usual play-by-play by Edwards, but just days away from Christmas, who can blame him? He's obviously in the Christmas spirit. Well, and now that is it for sports, but I'm going to send us off to break. We'll be right back.
Greetings from the 28th Bomb Wing staff.
From our family to yours, wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season. And thank you for the support you provide each and every day. Have a
wonderful New Year.
Give your family, friends, and employees exactly what they want this holiday season, a Rapid City Downtown gift card. The gift card can be used at more than 60 participating businesses for dinner, clothes, home decor, weekend getaways, ice skating, and more. The Rapid City Downtown gift card is available for purchase at the Main Street Square Ice Skating Rink or their office. For a list of participating businesses, visit downtownrapidcity.com. Downtown Rapid City card is issued by Sunrise Banks N.A., St. Paul, Minnesota 55103. Member FDIC.
Attention ranchers, farmers, and small businesses. The Ram commercial truck season is here. Save big on trucks and vans customizable to fit your every business need. Like 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs, now with 0% financing for 75 months, plus $6,000 in total values. Or Ram Heavy Duty Crew Cabs, now with up to $4,000 in total values. Plus, as a small business, you can qualify for up to $1,500 of on-the-job incentives. Now's the time to help your bottom line. See your local Ram dealer today.
My truck is 60,000 pounds. We travel at 30 miles an hour or less to control our snow cloud. The faster you go, the further you're going to throw it. We want to keep that to a minimum. Looking out for the other cars that you're going to be meeting, bumps in the road, cars off on the side of the road. When we're kicking up a little bit of snow, we cannot see you behind there. You're in our blind spot. If you're in a hurry, it's not worth the risk of passing a snow plow to save a couple minutes off your drive time.
Just as the sun rises over western South Dakota and electricity crisscrosses through the lines overhead, the prices of items that we use have increased based on production and demand. For generations, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative has strived to bring safe, reliable, and affordable electric power to the farms and ranches we call home. Yes, the costs have gone up, but not as much as you might think. Learn how to be more energy efficient and about the power of your Touchstone Energy Cooperative at togetherwesave.com.
Happy holidays from space! Astronauts aboard the International Space Station are wishing everyone down below on planet Earth a happy holiday season.
To get together, and although we can't be with our friends and families this year, we'll be orbiting the Earth 16 times on Christmas Day and sending all our good wishes to everybody back down on our beautiful planet Earth.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year from the International Space Station.
And after wrapping up their holiday greeting, the astronauts rolled into a somersault, giving those of us here on Earth a glimpse of what it's like to be in space. Have you ever wanted to travel to space?
You know, I would love to do it. I don't think I want to be up there as long as those guys. You know, that one, I think, is going to be up there a year. That's stretching it a little bit too much.
That's a long time.
You know, the best greeting from outer space was Apollo 8.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably before you were born. This was back in the 1968, 69. Yeah. Frank Borman and Jim Lovell, and I can't think of the third astronaut. When first time they orbited the moon, the very first time that anybody orbited the moon, and they had the Earthrise and on Christmas Eve. And then they gave a Christmas greeting from the moon. Incredible. All right, real quick, look at the 7-day. Temperatures well below normal. Look for some snow tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, early Saturday.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. Merry Christmas.
Oh, what fun it is!
Get to Nissan's holiday event for the season's best offers.
Right now, choose Rogue with 0% APR for up to 60 months or get a $289 per month lease on Murano. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Join us at Bethel Assembly. Christmas Eve services at 4:15 and 5:30 p.m. Bethel.ag.
Obviously can't fit this under a tree.
How are you going to hide this? We asked real people what they thought of Chevy's holiday deals.
That's awesome. I like it.
I love it.
That's a really good deal. I think it's actually a great deal.
I think this feels really good.
Holiday gift, Christmas gift.
This would be the best any gift, bar none.
Can I have the keys?
Wrap up the deals and wrap up the year in a new Chevy. Find your holiday bonus tag and get $2,500 total cash allowance on select Chevy Malibu